Hi guys, this is Ratchet Throw and we are playing Criminal Case Traveling Time and we are going to case number 14. We are going to Ottoman Empire. We need to find Penelope because that's where she escaped with Alexandra. Katrina, I can't believe Penelope ran off with the musketeer. Not when we are this close to getting home. How could this happen? Now, I understand why Chief Scott would say this job's like herding cats. In Penelope's defense, it's the first time she's ever been in love. It's a whole new world opening up to her. But what about her job? Penelope's my assistant. How am I going to juggle all the extra work while she's gallivanting with some musketeer? Never mind that, what about her contract with time? It clearly states that you can't settle down in the past. It will be a historical disaster. Well, yeah, that's what I think as well. Alright, everybody settle down. We'll get Penelope back. She and Alexandra came to the Ottoman Empire because the musketeer had a letter to deliver. They're probably still here. But it's such a big empire. Where do we begin? The Ottoman Empire is indeed very vast and impressively prosperous. Sultans actually had two palaces, one in the capital and a second one around here, in the hilly countryside. At this time of year, the Sultan would be his second palace. Oh, like a vacation palace? My parents also have a second residence outside of the city. This palace is a good place to start looking for Penelope, Katerina. Wait for me, Katerina! I'm all dressed up as a Swiss guard to accompany you to the palace. Alright, you're coming with me in a bet. Pride comes before the fall. Is that a quote of some kind? I'm gonna meet Suleiman in this case. Wait, I'm thinking like Suleiman would be his 20s if we are still in 1515. Oh no, don't tell me that's him. Katerina, our body has been impaled on that statue. Do you think the man fell from that balcony above the statue? Well, it looks like he had fallen. No, you're right, his head is also bloody, so someone hit him in the head. And then pushed him off the balcony. Katerina, this was murder. Oh no, that's the Grand Vizier Ibrahim. Oh, he's not assaulted. I cannot stay here. Wait! Who's that woman, Katerina? It would have been good to talk to her. She said the victim is Grand Vizier Ibrahim? That's a start. Viziers were the Sultan's right hand, Katerina, and had lots of power, which means this murder is too important to walk away from. We must investigate before searching for Penelope. That's right. We might as well focus on this sash she found. Hopefully it leads to a suspect who won't run away. The sash has some kind of emblem. Let's search our history books to find out what it refers to. I'll be sure to tell Amy about this murder while you send the Vizier's body to Janice, Katerina. Oh my gosh, was Ibrahim supposed to die like this? I don't think so, I think... Well, I know from a TV show, Suleiman the Magnificent, that he still lived. Let's analyze this emblem because it's the only thing we can do. Eunuch emblem. What? According to our history books, the emblem on this sash is a symbol for eunuchs, Katerina. Eunuchs would guard the women of the Sultan's harem. The sash must belong to the current guard. I agree, Katerina, since this sash was on a crime scene, it's possible this eunuch witnessed the murder. Let's go find him. Alright, let's have a chat with... Your name is Bashir. Selam, eunuch. Selam, I'm Bashir. Your Swiss guards here because of the vizier's death? Yes, we found your sash in the courtyard. Did you perchance see anything that could help us find the assassin? No, I walked across the yard while sipping apple tea. Nothing seemed odd. And what about the Sultan? Where can we find him? Slain by the magnificent must be in the library on the first floor. The enlightened leader has a thirst for knowledge, so he's often there. Thank you, Bashir. Let's get to the library, Katerina. Oh dear, I'm gonna meet him now. Sorry, I heard a dog. Oh, I forgot to mention to you guys that I bought a new dog because of the I seen that if you collect cars that you get money instead of boosters, and I really need coins in this game right now. Broken pot, I probably need it. Spilled bowl, what? Oh, there. Scepter, I see you, and a bell. Got him. Yeah, now you see my dog. The Sultan isn't here, Katerina. But look, that's the balcony from which the hero pushed the vizier, so there must be clues around. Like this bowl. How did it tip over? Such a throw it could provide a lead. And what are these broken pieces? Let's put them back together. But what's so special about this wardrobe, Katerina? Oh, there's somebody in here. Katerina, you're right. Someone or something is inside. Let's open this wardrobe. Okay, I'll open. Free you, dude. Let's first free whoever is in the wardrobe. Don't worry, buddy, I'm gonna free you. Unless it's Sultan. I'm not supposed to call you buddy, then Lord. Wait, is that the woman we met? Okay, Katerina, time to see who... Hello? You ran away when you saw the Grand Vizier impaled. Please, I'm the Sultan's favorite concubine, Roxolana, and I have nothing to do with this dreadful event. That has yet to be determined. Please step out of your hiding spot, Roxolana. We have some questions for you. Okay, now let's look through here. Through food. Wax seal. I think he was hit with that. Katria, there was a stamp among those pastries. It must be Suleiman's. See, the motif is his royal signature. From what Orlando... Ah, the Swiss Guard. I heard you were in charge of unmasking Ibrahim's killer. Although I did not expect to find you playing with my seal. We found it. Sultan Suleiman? I trust you will quickly catch Ibrahim's assassin. Of course, Sultan Suleiman would be most grateful if you would graciously assist us by answering some questions. Yeah, you may have a land which exceeds like some little Russia, but you're still a suspect. And I know that your major goal was to conquer Vienna, which you didn't succeed. Katria, there's blood on this face. I guess this is the place where the victim was hit over the head and thrown from the balcony. I bet this face is what the killer used to hit him with. Let's get to Theo to be sure. Alright, it was the vase instead of the wax seal, because the seal looked big, like a stick that you could just bash him over and the person will just go down. Okay, first let's go question Roxalana. Now that we got you out of your hiding spot, Roxalana, could you explain why you ran away from us in the first place? I apologize for that, truly. It was just too gruesome. Why were you in the courtyard? I was on my way to meet Sultan Suleiman. He requested my counsel. What about the vizier? Would he also seek your advice? No, truth be told, Ibrahim frightened me. People often compared him to a serpent which he liked. He thought of them as majestic, cunning, and feared. And yet it was seeing Ibrahim impaled on a statue that terrified me most. Don't worry, Roxalana. God Catriel will find who did this. Okay. Alright, now let's have a chat with the Magnificent. Most patient one, Sultan Suleiman. Thank you for granting us an audience. We wish to learn everything concerning your vizier. I'll allow it. Ibrahim was my oldest friend and my greatest confidant. He was one of the few I could trust. Do you know who could have wanted him dead? Violence always follows power, God Katrina. The vizier and I shared many enemies, too many to keep track of. We'll be sure to uncover the one responsible for this death, most gracious one. Let's see, how did Ibrahim die? I knew Penel had a taste for the dramatic, Katrina, but I never thought she'd actually run off with a musketeer. This job is already full of drama and extraordinary experiences. I can't imagine ever throwing it away. Well, love makes people do stupid things. I should know. Really? What stupid things did you do, Janice? Oh, too many to mention, but no love compared to holding Leia, my first child, in my arms. Anyway, you haven't murdered a soul, Katrina. As you know, your victim was hit in the head, but what killed him was being impaled on the statue's sword after a fall from the balcony. I found traces of some melon on his clothes, but not in his torn stomach, which raises your killer who had some on their hands when they pushed the vizier. It's a local delicacy. The stuffing is made with lamb, rice, and spices, which is then cooked in a carved melon. Sounds delicious. Now we know that our killer enjoys stuffed melon, Katerina. Okay. Statue is a murder weapon. And why were we pushed in the first place? Okay, now the vase. Katrina, I can't help but secretly wish Penelope gets her happily ever after. I mean, this is the girl who was too shy to correct me when I mispronounced her name as Penelope. But now here she is, disregarding rules and reason to be with her love. She crossed the centuries to be with Alexandra while I can't even cross her doorstep to tell Zara. I mean... Come on, Theo, I have a bet with Jack that you and Zara will get together. Make a move. Let's just focus on the vase you sent me, alright? The blood was your victim's, which means you were right in thinking this vase is what your killer used to hit the vizier with. But that's not all. I also found traces of rose water. As you may guess, it's made by sipping rose petals in water. You can use it to wash your hands, or as an antiseptic. I asked the giants that she didn't find any traces of rose water on your victim, so your killer is the one who uses this cosmetic. I still marvel at how fast you can get all this information. We'll catch this rose water using killer in no time, Katarina. We must not forget that you are from the ancient times, that you are not from our present. Katrina, we came to the Ottoman Empire to look for Penelope and her dashing musketeer. Instead, we discovered the Grand Vizier's dead body impaled on a statue. He was pushed from the library's balcony, located just above the statue. We met the Sultan, Suleiman, who said he and the Vizier both had many enemies. Meanwhile, Suleiman's favorite consubi in Roxolana said the Vizier prided himself in being compared to a serpent, and that many feared him. We also met Bashir, the eunuch. He says he didn't see anything, and I don't... What's that? Katia, do you hear that? What? Parrot! I'm like, what is it say? What is it around here? And I say, it says Vizier, and something on S, and that was Squawk. Squawk! Vizier! Squawk! Squawk! Kill the Vizier! Kill the Vizier! Oh, alright, Parrot, did you see anything? I think Parrot is going to reveal something to us. Well, it's always the parrots who betray their owners. If you have a lover and then you kiss in front of a parrot, then you are doomed. That's just how it goes. Alright, we're gonna stop here, we're gonna continue playing in chapter 2. So, thank you for watching, don't forget to leave a like to this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!